A very good morning, class 7. Well, so I'm receiving your activities, and really, let me tell you, students, the interest that you've shown, especially, see, it is not that we are all very good artists or we have reached the level of, all stardom and all. But we are participating, isn't it? That is the most important thing in life. Okay, we should not be afraid of anything. If anybody tells us to sing a line, okay. If anybody tells us to write a few things, okay. We need to accept always the challenges that comes in our life, isn't it? So I'm really happy the way you have sung the song. Some of you have self-composed. Some of you have sketched so beautifully. I mean, it's so beautiful. So well done, children. And another thing, just let me inform you through this video that now onwards, whenever we are having this Google Meet, okay, that is on all Wednesdays, especially the languages, English and Hindi, you will have the assembly. Okay, morning assembly that you used to have before. Okay, I will assign students for the prayer, pledge, thought, word of the day. So this way, beforehand only, I will assign students to do the same. Okay, so first 10 minutes, the moment we start, suppose at 9 to 9:10, we will do a little bit of new words, new kind of, the assembly that we used to do, some special item we would, have. Fine, so I will assign students about this particular assembly program, and I think in Hindi also it will happen. So only on language days, that is Hindi and English basically. I don't know about Sanskrit, but Hindi and English, it has been told to us that we'll have to conduct the assembly, school assembly or the class assembly basically. Now it's class assembly, and on Wednesday before that I'll assign students for the roles. Okay, so that particular day, see that if your mic isn't working, you please inform me earlier so that I'll not assign you. Fine, some of the students whose mic is working and they know what is the procedure, okay, they'll participate, and I'll tell you, everybody can participate, and every week we are going to have, so everybody will get a chance. Fine. So we are coming to this almost last part of the cricket, the story of cricket, and we had seen this last day also, and even in the meet also we had discussed that Parsis were the first. They are called the Zoroastrians community, and they are the first people to play this game in India, or you can say they developed the interest. Okay, and not only that, why and how they got this chance of playing, because they were very close with the Britishers as trade is considered. Okay, they were close with the Britishers because of the interest in trade, and that's why they westernized very early, very fast. Okay, these Parsi community. Now, the Parsi founded the first Indian cricket club, the Oriental Cricket Club in Bombay in 1848. Parsi clubs were funded and sponsored by Parsi businessmen. Actually, the thing is, we expect what? The Britishers would help Indians to play, but no, the Britishers, the white ones, they were only thinking about themselves. They had come to India to rule, not to promote any trade and not to, give chance to Indians to shine. Fine. So accordingly, they never helped, and there was a quarrel between the Parsis and the Britishers or the white elite. The white cricket elite in India offered no help to the enthusiastic Parsis. In fact, there was a quarrel between the Bombay Gymkhana, a whites only club. So the Bombay Gymkhana was the place, or you can say the field where the cricket matches were held, and these people, did not allow the Parsis to play that way. And Parsi cricketers over the use of public parks. So they did not allow even the Parsi cricketers to have their own ground or something, because they did not want to promote this particular game. Fine. The Parsis complained that the park was left unfit for cricket because the polo ponies of the Bombay Gymkhana dug up the surface, and the little area which was offered to them was not fit for playing cricket, because it was all about it was a polo ground. Fine. So they did not want to give the main ground. They wanted they can use the park, but the park was not a good place to play cricket. Fine. So altogether there was a problem. when it became clear that the colonial authorities were prejudiced. Prejudice means they were biased. Okay, they only favored their own people. Then what happened? The Parsis were very kind of, they protested against it and they built their own Gymkhana. And this, what happened? The rivalry between the Parsis and the Bombay Gymkhana had a happy ending. Why? Because the Parsis won the match between them. A Parsi team beat the Bombay Gymkhana at cricket in 1889. So we learned from Britishers, and we did it better. Okay, we were playing it better. Okay, so the person, the foundation of Indian National Congress in 1885, 4 years later, an organization that was lucky to have amongst its early leaders the great Parsi statesman and intellectual Dadabhai Naoroji. So Dadabhai Naoroji, actually, he was the person who promoted also. He, pointed out to people that, see, the Parsi community has brought forward this particular game. Fine. So this is all about the initial struggle that the people had to do. Fine. That is understood. Colonial means, the power, the Britishers that imposed on us their rules and regulations, whatever you say, that is called the colonial. Actually, they made us like a colony. Fine. They ruled over us. Okay, now we come to the modern cricket. Modern cricket is dominated by test and one day. Internationals played between national teams. The players who become famous, who live on in the memories of publics, cricket's public, are those who have played for their country. We remember them. Still now they are so popular. If you remember, you are definitely, you'll not know, but there were so many players. Okay, in the 1983 World Cup when India had won. Okay, that time Kapil Dev, Gavaskar. Okay, these people were there. They were you can say, the strength of the country, and still we haven't forgotten them. Fine. So anyways, so they always have remained in the memory of people. The players Indian fans remember even now are those who were fortunate enough to play test cricket, and sometimes what happens, the test cricket was also very popular. C.K. Naidu, an outstanding Indian batsman of his time. So these people actually were the pioneers, the first. Okay, then Palwanka Ballu, the greatest slow bowler of his time, and obviously Sir Donald Bradman, the best ever batsman in the history of cricket. So if you talk about these are the legends. Fine, they have made a place in the history of cricket. Fine. So we have understood this particular aspect of cricket, and we are almost coming to the end of this video today, and tomorrow I'll just finish it off. Okay. So here you can see the first is C.K. Naidu, and then you have Balwankar Ballu and Sir Donald Bradman. So these people have created for themselves a place in the hearts of millions. Okay, because the way they played, actually more importantly, a fair game is very important. See, who wins and who loses, that is a part of a game. But whether you're doing it in a fair way, not being prejudiced or biased, that is the spirit of game. Okay, winning and losing is part always. You should remember. So when cricket, these people have made their marks, and later also you've seen Sachin, Dhoni, Kohli. Again we are, traveling to the modern times. Modern times has already started. But then in the 20th century, if you call, we have different ways. Okay, we have the interest has shifted. Fine, because of technology, things have become easier. So, the way people reacted to the game before, now the interest has reduced, like you were talking to me, isn't it? So this is all about the game of cricket. A little bit is left. We'll talk about technological developments, the last video. Tomorrow we'll conclude with it, and regarding the assembly, regarding the other activities on Shivi and all, I'll talk to you, okay, in the other videos, what to do and what not to do. Okay, so have a great day, students, and enjoy the Deepavali. That is very very close by now, and hope you have a very safe and cracker free, okay, Deepavali. Thank you, students.